Ever wanted to organize your chests efficiently, quickly, and most importantly, automatically? Well, then this is the video for you, because today I'm going to show you how to build a automatic chest organizer or a sorting system so that you can sort your items quickly, efficiently, and automatically. So with that said, let's get right into it. Okay, so what you're gonna need for this storage system is per one storage system, or like per one item that you want to store, you're gonna need 4 chests, 3 hoppers, 4 solid blocks, 3 redstone dust, a comparator, a torch, and a redstone repeater. You're gonna need 41 of the items that you want to store and 4 junk items that you don't need. And you can also bring an item frame to just hang up the item uh, for reference, because you're probably going to be building multiple of them together. Later on, I'm also going to show you how to stack them together and how to even make them like actually be able to distribute around it. I'll show you towards the end of the video. Alright, so first let's actually make the contraption that is going to do all the sorting. So start by placing a block here, and then do this sort of shape over here. Actually, my bad, you're gonna need an extra block to place it right over here on top. So you should have a shape like this, right here. Next up, you wanna bring up a redstone torch, place it right over here. Place a repeater facing this direction, like this. Place 3 redstone dust facing this direction, and then a comparator facing in like this. Next up, we're gonna start placing our hoppers. So first up, place a hopper facing the comparator, like this. And then right beside here, we're gonna leave a 1 block gap. Place yourself your double chests. And then place hoppers going into these double chests, like this. And next up, if you've done everything correctly, this is what it should look like right here. Next up, you wanna go to that top hopper right here. And you wanna place the 4 items right here, and then the 41, and they should be locked like this. And to check, the comparator should be on. So as you can see, if I take those out, still on, and if I take everything out, it's off. So yeah, a good way to know it's working is if it's on. So yeah, that's basically all the sorting that you need to do. Now all you can do is you can just hang up an item frame either here or here. It's probably gonna be in this direction over here. This is where we're gonna see it, and then just place an item, and there you have it. So now how this should work is if you drop an item, the item corresponding item from here, as you can see, it's filling up, and it's slowly going into the large chest. Now if I get myself a couple of seeds here, wait for it to come back to 41. As you can see, if I drop those, these do not get picked up because they are getting filtered by this system right here, and so the hoppers lock it from getting some. So if I put this here, as you can see, the redstone torch turns off, which unlocks this hopper, which allows it to put all the diamonds in here until it becomes 41. It turns back on, and there we go. So basically, the way you can just stack them beside each other is, you might think you need to leave like a 1 block space, but actually no. You just need to build it over and over again, just beside each other like this. It's fine if the redstone connects. It's actually supposed to happen. And I've tested them out, and they're filtering just fine. As you can see, all of them are in the right places. And now, how do you actually get your input chest? So where you like place the items actually from? Well, basically, first up, you wanna reach out with some temporary blocks like this, and you want to place a double chest right over here besides the hoppers, like this, on 1 block on top. And then you want to get the, actually my bad guys, it was supposed to be 2 blocks up top, so just leave a 1 block gap, and there you have it. Next up, just a minute, there we go. Next up, you want to get a hopper going down like this. Place a temporary block here, destroy that, and then get hoppers going along, connecting to that double chest, and yeah, there we go. And then have this hopper connect to the rest of the hoppers, the hopper chain basically. And now each time you get items right here, for example, let's get a couple of examples. We put them all in the chest, as you can see. If we just wait a minute here. Not seeing any items. Well, yeah, see the gold, the emeralds, yep, they're getting sorted into their own chests. And there we go, the diamonds are flowing. Yeah, it's just a little too late. But yeah, the items are getting sorted automatically, and there we go, it's all working. Just a chain of hoppers. But the chain of hoppers might be a little expensive, and so I've got an alternative solution. But before that, what if you have some items that do not belong here? So you just put in a couple of dirt, and you don't have an automatic storage for dirt, and you just want a general chest. Do they just end up in the hoppers here? Well, we have a choice. Just add in a double chest at the end, and there you have it. Maybe you'd want to expand this a little more, so you want to have it a little away from this so that you won't be able to see all the things that are happening at the back. Maybe you even want to make it go down a little bit like this before you can just place in a double chest like this or like this, as you like. So yeah, just make a chain of hoppers going from the end to wherever you want your final double chest to be. And yeah, that's the first method to link them all up. Now for the second method of getting the items in here, you can just use, like, for example, let's say you're like running a farm and you have items just dropping out of the, like, I don't know, killing area or something, and you want to sort them. Basically, you can use the second method, which involves water streams. And yes, there are some complex, more complex methods with like aligning and stuff, like with ice and stuff, but let's keep it a little simple here by just adding a little water stream. So basically just put in like a glass border here, like this, and then wherever you want the items to get input from, you wanna replace that with a dropper like this, and then place water right here, place glass or whatever block you want on top, and then you want to do some sort of clock. So maybe you can make a repeater clock, whatever, but for the fastest, just use an observer clock. If you don't know how to do that, just place an observer like this and then an observer facing into that, and as you can hear, it's constantly spitting out items. You can also sound that if you like. And basically what this does is, what you can do is just link up a hopper to this dropper from the farm you're working with or whatever, and this will automatically drop it out into this water stream and sort it. So with that said, let's actually go ahead, and what you can also do is you can just link it up to an extra hopper here. Let me just do a little bit like this, destroy that, and okay. So yeah, you can just link it to a hopper here, like this, that goes into another chest. Let's test this out over here. So there I have it, there we go, the water stream's done. And now, if we get some diamonds, some gold, and let's say some coal, and we also get ourselves some of the other random items, so let's try that. We can put those, we can put the glass, and as you can see, the glass all goes into this chest. Now, sometimes the hoppers aren't fast enough, and so they won't like sort them all the time, but as you can see, most of the time, they're all getting sorted. Now, this shouldn't be a problem if you're like using maybe a slower hopper clock. Try to do that, because I mean, you can just use a repeater clock instead of an observer one, because this one's a little too fast. You can like add a delay to the clock if you like. But yeah, this thing works pretty good if you put it on a good speed. So yeah, there we go. All the glass has gone here. Everything has gone into these chests, and I have no items left. As I told you, if you want it to be efficient 100% of the time, then you can just add a repeater or something that delays the dropper shooting, and that should give the hoppers enough time to pick up the items. Now, what if you run into a case like this one, where you've got, a slightly larger storage area, so larger than this, and the water just goes at 8 blocks and then it stops, and then the items just stop here like that. What you can do is you can replace that block with blue ice, place a sign over here, and then I get myself a water bucket. Just place a water bucket here and continue everything. So if I go and try it out here, as you can see, they just make their way through. That's it. And that's if you have like a really big system. This way could work. Now when building this thing and stacking it like this, I recommend just building it 5 blocks in, just as I have here. So like 5 chests, that's it. And then you want to leave a block gap, for example, or 2 blocks, or however you want. And then you can go ahead and just place the other 5, as I'm going to show you right now. And here I am in my own world, and as you can see as an example here, we've got 5 chests that sort something, and then we have a gap, and then 5 more chests, and then another gap, and so on and so forth. And yeah, that's basically how you can do this. You can also hide the system behind the walls, just as I've done here. And you could like add an extra chest at the back over there if you like. If you have some items that you do not wish to sort, just you can just sort the important items that you would like to sort. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and comment down below what do you want me to do next. What tutorial do you want me to do next? And I'll see you in the next video.